everyone, welcome to the channel Kids Who Code. This is a channel for the kids who want to learn coding or basics of coding.
Alright, so we'll learn about loops today. For those of you who have played loops game, know that it's a game of repetition, and for everybody else, let's go by the definition. Loop is a programming structure that repeats a sequence of instruction until a specified condition is met. So the important word here is it repeats the sequence of instruction. So you must have seen that we give some instructions in our program. If you want to give the same instruction for 2 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, or any number of times, what would you do? You would use a loop. Now there are 2 types of loops in Python, a for loop and a while loop. At some of the blogs you must have read, or you might read in future, that there are 3 type of loops, but that's not the case. In Python there are only 2 type of loops, a for loop and a while loop. Now we'll practice both the loops in the coming classes. For loop we can do today, and the reason I have started loops before any other functions or variables or before any other thing is because in last class we have tried some beautiful shapes. We have tried squares, circles, triangles, stars. And if you remember, we have talked about patterns. So we are going to use same shapes to make beautiful patterns. Now what we will do is we will repeat the things to make these patterns, and that is where we will use for loop. It's a very good example of for loop. So let's see, what was the last thing we have done? I think the last thing we have done was circle, right? So let's open our circle file, go here, right click, edit with idle. Steps are same, hope you all remember. Open your last file. This is what we have done last, drawing circles, or drawing a circle, actually it should be circle, drawing circle, and from turtle we have drawn a circle with 100 circumference. Let's run this. It'll make a circle. Now what we have discussed the other day, we have discussed that we'll be making beautiful patterns. So how we will make pattern is we'll call for loop. And how do we call for loop? We write for, before making the circle we will tell the program that you'll have to make this in loops. We'll write for, and it changes color, that means it has taken the loop. For I is used for. Now how many circles do you want to make? Let's say I want to make 100 circles. 100 would be too much actually, but it'll be very beautiful also. So what it will do is it will make 100 circles. Now the next line that gets, then we press tab and move it to the next step. Always use tab, because if you use space then it might show you error. Idle does give errors when we use space a lot of times. At least till the time we are beginners, always use tab key. So now what it will do is it will make circle with 100 circumference, and it will make 100 circles. But this program is going to take the communication as it is in the precise words. We said make 100 circles. It will make 100 circles but at the same point. So there's no fun making 100 circles at the same point. Let's make it a little smart. Let's do one thing. Let's add an angle so that every circle is at a certain angle of another circle. So now what we'll do is we'll ask it to move towards left. You can ask it to move towards right also, no problem, and 92 degrees, let's say. You can also do 90 degrees, 85 degrees, anything. And now we'll save it, and now let's run this function. You can run it from here, or you can directly do F5, and let's see what happens. Now this is, I think, the easiest example for loop function, and I'm sorry, for loop, and this is a very beautiful example as well. So it'll take some time, and what I suggest you to do at home is, right now we're trying 100, you can try it with only 4 circles, then 8 circles, 10 circles, 20 circles, and you can see how it makes the difference. And similarly you can do with stars, with squares, rectangles, triangles, all the shapes you can try, or you can make multiple shapes within the same diagram also. I think that would be fun as well. It's going to make a beautiful pattern. It's taking time once I have started this, so let's see how it completes. But I think you understand the point. What is a for function doing? For function is making the repetition of the same instruction. We just gave one instruction, make a circle at this circumference, and now it's making the same circle again and again, and it's moving from one place to another at a certain angle that we have given. And this makes our life very easy. You remember when we made the square, I was writing it 4 times, and I said that, some of the intelligent heads are thinking, कुछ बच्चे सोच रहे हैं या कुछ पेरेंट्स सोच रहे हैं कि हमें 4 बार सेम चीज़ क्यों लिखनी पड़ रही है. तो ये फॉर लूप उसका सबसे अच्छा आइडिया है, उसका सबसे अच्छा हल है, कि उसका सॉल्यूशन है कि आपको 4 बार वो सेम चीज़ ना लिखनी पड़े. आप एक बार लिखो, लूप लगाओ, इसको आपने 4 टाइम्स करना है. इसके बाद हम सीखेंगे वाइल लूप. और वाइल लूप में क्या होता है? वाइल लूप में एक कंडीशन लगानी पड़ती है कि इफ दिस हैपन्स देन दिस. सो टिल द टाइम दिस इज ट्रू, कीप डूइंग द सेम थिंग. सो जैसे आपने सर्कल बनाने के लिए बोला, बट आप उसको बोलो कि टिल द टाइम, यू हैव टू गिव इट अ वेरिएबल हम कमिंग क्लासेस में करेंगे. आप बोलिए कि टिल द टाइम 10 सर्कल जब तक नहीं हो जाते तब तक आप बनाते रहिए, जैसे ही 10 हो जाए तब आपको रुक जाना है. तो कुछ जगहों पे जहाँ पे कंडीशन होती है कि जब तक ये कंडीशन मीट ना हो जाए तब तक आपको ये करना है, और वो करता रहेगा जब तक वो कंडीशन मीट ना हो जाए. दैट्स अ वाइल लूप. Look at this beautiful pattern which our turtle is drawing. Our turtle is slow. You can change the speed of turtle also, but that we'll be doing in the coming classes. Right now this is good for me. But your homework for today is try for loop with different shapes. अभी हमने सर्कल के साथ किया, but you have to try it with all the shapes. And yes, last class में triangle के लिए भी मैंने homework दिया था, but I have not got any questions related to that. So I'm assuming that you guys have no problem with triangles. Beautiful. I just don't want to kill this beautiful program. But yes, when your kids are making these patterns, they would love these patterns. Alright, so this is the final circle, and it's looking very beautiful, but it is in black. And we can do the same thing in colors. So what we'll do now is we'll try to bring in colored pen, and for that सबसे पहले तो मैं ये change करूँगी because I don't want to wait for another 100 circles. So I'll make it 4. You can make it 2 also. And now please write exactly the same way I am writing. We'll write, let's say, colors. अच्छा, वैसे अमेरिकन कलर्स COLORS होता है, इंडियन कलर्स इज COLOURS. आप चाहो तो यहाँ पे कैसा भी लिख सकते हो, बट यहाँ पे आप जो भी लिखो, आप यहाँ पे कॉल भी लिख सकते हो. लेट्स से आई राइट कॉल और कॉलो, एनीथिंग, बट इसमें आप कलर्स डालिए. आपके पास 4 सर्कल्स हैं, 4 सर्कल्स. सो वील ट्राई 4 कलर्स. यू कैन ट्राई सिंगल कलर ऑल्सो, बट लेट्स ट्राई 4 कलर्स. लेट्स ट्राई रेड. What else? Blue. Remember, we always write in inverted commas. Then let's try green. What else can we try? We can try purple or violet. Always write in inverted commas and close this. So these are the 4 colors we want. We have chosen the colors. Now 4 times we have to give instruction here as well that to choose these colors. So what we'll do is कलर, यहाँ पे जो कलर है ये अमेरिकन वाला ही आना चाहिए. दिस मस्ट बी COLOR ओनली. अब ऊपर आपने जो भी नाम दिया है यहाँ पे, कोलो, कलर, या लेट्स से कुछ भी नाम आप दे सकते हैं. इवन इफ आई कॉल इट कैट, यू कैन राइट कैट हियर. the reason I'm writing cat is just to show you it's the same thing. जो भी आप यहाँ पे नाम देंगे वही नाम आपको यहाँ पर लिखना है. And you write I. अच्छा, I कहाँ से आ रहा है? यहाँ से. And now this is fine. So all these colors are called. Save it and let's run it with F5 and let's see what happens. Red के बाद हमने दिया था blue, looking nice, green and violet. Wow, violet तो pink जैसा आ रहा है, but it's looking very nice. So you know I have chosen 4 colors because I had limited time for video. You can choose n number of colors, 8, 10, 12, as many as you want. अच्छा, live class में somebody asked me what is this I and are we supposed to use I only? No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. इस I की जगह आप A B C D कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं, बट आप जो भी यहाँ लिखोगे आपको सेम चीज़ यहाँ भी लिखनी है, so that computer knows what you're talking about, so that your program knows what you're talking about. I'll save and I'll run it for you guys. And इस wallet को change कर देते हैं, pink आ रहा था ना, let's make it yellow. अच्छा, कलर्स हेक्स कलर में भी मेंशन करते हैं कुछ लोग, बट हेक्स कोड्स मुझे खुद याद नहीं है, मैं खुद गूगल करती हूँ. सो आई डोंट सजेस्ट किड्स टू ट्राई hex codes, but if you still want to go ahead, you can google hex code for each of these color and then you can write hex code instead of the color. But Python में जब मेरा, when it's working really nice for me with direct naming, I am okay with this. Let me do F5. Let's see what happens. Red, blue, green and yellow. Yellow is so light. I hope you are able to see this on screen. Yeah, but it's turning out to be a nice diagram. Let's close this. Similarly, you would fill in colors, not fill in colors, you will mark colors or make colorful diagrams or use pens to make colorful diagrams. This is your homework for today. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Kids Who Code.